Okay, my bad. There we go. Can you hear me now, Jacob Compton? Can you hear me now? Sound off? Still can't hear me? Yeah, you can hear me. Okay, cool. Yeah, so it's my first time doing these lives. I'm trying to do these lives. Um, Supposedly they help you get monetized more. You know what I'm saying? The longer you doing, the more views you get. My name is Peanut. I don't know if y'all know me. I'm Peanut's World of Reptiles. Um, so just in here in one of my reptile rooms. You know, this is the reptile house. So I'm in one of my reptile rooms, cleaning up, opening up. You know, you got to excuse the construction. Hey, bro. Hey, bro. Amberly, what's up with it? But yeah, I'm just doing this. It's hot in here too. Man, it's hot in here. Um, but you know, gotta be done. So let me show y'all some of the enclosures. But that's Blue. That's my black throat monitor enclosure, Blue. Repeat my name. I don't know how you say it. Amerly. What kind of reptiles you got? Oh man, that's what I'm about to tell you. So this is my black throat monitor, Blue. And let's go see him. Y'all gotta excuse the construction though. I'm still getting this room ready. That's Blue. That's Blue right there. Y'all see Blue? Blue can be a little cantankerous. Amirally? That's how you say it, Amirally? Okay. Blue think this camera is food, so back up. Because I don't want him to bite at my camera. He think it's food right now. But that's him. Let me get him an egg real quick. Hold on. Let's get him an egg. Close this up so he don't jump out. Let's get him an egg out the refrigerator. Get him one of these eggs real quick. Actually, let's give him a couple of eggs. I'm gonna let him sit for a minute. Man, he's kind of cold. Let's give him like 3 eggs. You from ISI PZ? What in the world is that? I don't know what that is, yo. I'm from Texas. I live in Texas. Like, I don't know what that is. But this is my other monitor, Jinx, my Asian water monitor. And I don't know if y'all check out my videos, y'all can see Jinx on my videos or see my story on my videos. That's Jinx right there, hiding back there. See Jinx back there hiding? That's Jinx. And let's see. So we'll let these eggs warm up for a minute, and then we'll feed them to Blue. Let Blue eat these eggs, which Blue probably don't even mind them being cold for real, but I don't want to, I don't want to take the chance that he won't eat them and I done pulled them out. So yeah, we're gonna feed him. Hold on, let's get him. Let's see what we can do with him. You know what? We can put them under his light, and that way they'll warm up. Put them up under his light real quick. Let's put them up under his light. Mess around and start cooking. Oh, look who's coming though. Look, he's coming. He's smelling. He know they there, so he gonna come get them. Come and get your eggs, Blue. Come on. Come get your eggs then. The eggs right there, brother. Blue is a black throat monitor, 5.5 foot, almost 6 foot. Big boy. He got his eggs. A big boy. Wyatt Beach said hi. What's up, Wyatt Beach? It's my black throat monitor, Blue. Just fed him some egg, gave him some eggs. 5.5 foot monitor, man. This enclosure is 8 by 4 by 4. Look, he just took his egg and back under his rock. Funny. But there's eggs. We're gonna let that warm up a little bit. Let his eggs warm up. He'll come back and get the rest here soon. Yeah, he'll come back and get the rest of them in a minute. He over there went under his rock so he can eat his egg in peace, I guess. I don't know. I hear him over there crunching it. Big old monitor. Big monitor. I actually was selling Blue, but I decided not to. I think I'm gonna just keep Blue. Just keep working with him. I actually bought him this old. He's 5 years old. I bought him actually a year ago. So, yeah, I've had him for a year now, and we done had our ups and downs. This enclosure, it's an 8 by 4 by 4 enclosure, and I'm actually about to take him out of this and put him. I'm gonna put him in this other enclosure that I just repurposed, because my Asian water monitor Jinx is going in this enclosure, and Blue is gonna go in this enclosure. Let me show y'all. Oh shoot. Let me show y'all. Part in the construction, I'm working, I'm upgrading stuff, and I'm building and cleaning and all type of stuff, but that's the enclosure he actually about to go in. So it's actually longer, but it's a little bit more narrow because Blue don't really do nothing, man. Blue sits in one spot. Blue will not use the entire enclosure. So that's why I'm giving him this one. Maybe I should give it to Jinx. I don't know. What y'all think? Let me know. Because Jinx will actually use this entire enclosure. Jinx gonna climb, all that. So I think maybe I should give it to Jinx instead of give it to Blue. Leave Blue where he at and get this to Jinx. And then I'm gonna get that black one that Jinx is in to Peanut. So y'all don't know these animals, what animals I'm naming, check out my videos, and then you'll find out what animals is who is who, and where they at, and you'll find out about the reptile house. This is my reptile house. I got 3 rooms of reptiles. So, you know, check me out. Got my snakes in there. I'm actually cleaning. This, I'm not gonna show that cage over there because I'm about to upload a video for that enclosure. This enclosure over here, I don't want to show that whole thing because I'm actually about to upload a video. It's an upgrade of that enclosure right there. And if you're not, like I said, if you're not a follower and you just now checking me out, then check out my videos. You'll see who used to be in that enclosure right there. You'll see what I kept in that enclosure right there. That enclosure is 8 by 4 by 4. And it's actually going to my Morelet's crocodile named Kong. Because this enclosure, Kong has outgrown. This was actually a temporary enclosure. This is the enclosure he came in. So now he's outgrown it. So now it's time for him to get an upgrade as well. And this is my, I don't know if y'all can see him. You can see him. He's right there. Yeah. So he's now 3.5 foot, almost 4 foot, probably right at 4 foot actually. But this is my Morlet's crocodile calm. And now I'm about to upgrade him, get him up out of this small enclosure, and put him in that 8x4x4 right over there. So yeah, that's what I'm doing today. And I just wanted to go live, show everybody what I was doing today. You know, they say you got to go live. You know, going live help with the monetization. I'm trying to get monetized. I'm not even monetized. I do all this stuff out of my pocket. Once I get monetized, though, that'll sure help a lot. That'll help me a lot, man. That'll help me get a lot done, man. Help me put it, because all I'm going to do is put it right back into the animals. Put it right back into enclosures, put it right back into space, getting bigger spots, get some land, you know what I'm saying? So, man, y'all want to help me get monetized? Just watch the videos. That's all you got to do. Watch, like them, share. My cat does the same thing with her food. She takes it away to eat her food. Yeah, that's Blue, man. Blue don't want nobody. He don't want you to watch him eat, I guess. But he'll eat it right out of my hand. I just didn't want to. I can't hold the camera and try to feed him and pay attention to him. So, yeah. But he'll eat it right out of my hand. That's Blue. That's how Blue is. But, yeah. That's what I'm just, you know, support the videos. Like, just watch them. You know, watch them, comment. You know, comment what you feel, what you think about the video. You might not like it. If you don't like it, say that. You know what I'm saying? That's fine by me. I'm not tripping. If you got positive comment a positive comment. That's cool too. I have no issue. Hold on, look, Blue. Look at Blue. Getting the eggs. Blue getting the eggs. I see Blue getting the eggs right now. Blue is a 5.5 foot black throat monitor. 5 years old. You know, spilled the yolk. He got some of the yolk. He got the yellow part of the yolk. He just needs to swallow. I don't know why they always play with their eggs like that. Every monitor I got does the same thing with the eggs. They play with it. I don't know, it's weird. Guess they trying to savor it or something. Oh, though. But he gonna get all that yolk too. Watch. He gonna lick all that yolk up off that heat rock, off that rock. Watch him. You gonna get that last egg. You gonna get that last egg, Blue? Is it a lot of work to care for them? Yeah, it's a lot of work, man. It's a lot of work. Definitely a lot of work. But reptile care is pretty easy. You know what I'm saying? It's not as much work as it is as a dog. I tell you that much. Because reptiles, you pretty much, you make sure they got heat, make sure they got UVB and food, and you good. You can pretty much, you know, let them do what they do. I mean, you want to socialize your animal, then, you know, you got to socialize. You got to spend time with it. You know, I say, every 30 minutes a day? I mean, every day for 30 minutes. You got to socialize it. You know what I'm saying? Look, you don't even, the yolk is on the rock, Blue. I know you don't want the shell. You tasting the shell, but the yolk is actually on the rock. But he gonna go get that yolk. Watch what I tell you. He gonna go get that yolk. He don't even want the shell because he know he done dropped the yolk out of it. I don't know who this is calling me right now. They gonna have to wait. But yeah, look at that. The yolk done fell off the rock. He done knocked the yolk off the rock. Yep, it's right there. I don't know if y'all can see that. Can y'all see that? There go the yolk right there. So he about to eat all that yolk and that wood or that mulch, which he'll digest it. He'll pass it through his digestion. It ain't gonna stay in there, but I mean it won't stay inside him. But yeah, he done dropped the yolk, so that's actually what he wants. He steady eating at that shell. Man, he is such a beautiful monitor, man. 5.5 foot, yo. 5.5 foot. He's shedding too, and he's growing. Black throats get up to about 6 foot. They can get up to about 6 foot. You know what I'm saying? So he's definitely growing. He's definitely growing, getting big. When I got him, he was like 4 foot. Hold on. Yeah, when I got him, he was like 4 foot. So now, I've had him for a year, and he's way over 4 foot. He's 5 foot now, or 5.5 foot now. I ain't measured him in a while. I need to measure him, actually. But it's a fight. Just to measure him is a fight. It's a tussle. Me and him tussle all the time. Look at him. Ah, shoot. Yeah. Look at him. I'm surprised he ain't went after that yolk yet. He spilled that yolk. There you go. Now he going after it. Y'all see it? He licking all that yolk up. This is a big boy, man. Big old black throat. And he can be a little mean, too. He can be a little cantankerous. He never bite, but he do tail whip. He will tail whip you, for sure. But I love him to death, man. He a beautiful monitor, man. Beautiful boy. Beautiful, beautiful boy. So I don't know. Maybe I should leave him in here and just put Jinx in the other enclosure, because I know Jinx will utilize the other enclosure. Jinx gonna be all over that enclosure. Jinx gonna be at the top, gonna be at the bottom, gonna be up under that heat, the UVB, all that. And then I'm gonna just get this to Peanut. So again, if you watch my videos, check out my videos, you'll find out who all these animals is that I'm talking about. This is Blue, that's Jinx. Peanut is upstairs in the other reptile room. So yeah, but this is Blue right here. All my everybody who follow me, they, you know, y'all, like I said, check out my videos and y'all get to learn who all my animals are. You check out all my videos, especially the reptile house tour. I actually just added a 3rd room to my reptile house. I had 2 rooms, but now I got 3. So yeah. And then, like I've been saying, once I get monetized, because I'm not monetized on here, but once everything I do come out of my pocket. But once I get monetized, you know, then, man, eventually I'm trying to move and get some land, which that's probably going to come out of my pocket, too. I'm going to be totally honest. Like, monetization takes a while to get to, you know. It takes time. But if everybody support by just watching videos, if everybody support by just watching the videos, liking and watching the videos, you ain't got to donate no money. I don't ask people for money. I just ask to watch the video. Just watch the video and comment on the video. If you don't like the video, or if you feel like I can do something different or better, tell me that in the comments. You know what I'm saying? If you like the video, you like the content, then like it. And just keep supporting and watching the other videos. But yeah, you know, I'm trying to get there. This on the road to monetization. That's what I'm make me a video called On the Road to Monetization, I guess, or something to help me keep it moving. But yeah, this is the reptile house, Peanut's World of Reptiles. And I'm in the reptile house and, you know, just showcasing my reptiles and cleaning up and upgrading enclosures, building cages and all that type of stuff right now, today anyway. And this is my boy Blue, my black throat monitor. For everybody that's just joining, this is my black throat monitor, Blue. He eating eggs right now. I just gave him some eggs, and he cracked the egg and spilled the yolk all over the place. Blue is 5 years old. Look at them nails, yo. Look at them nails. them daggers. Blue is 5 years old, and he is about 5.5 foot long, almost 6 foot long, and he's growing. As you can see right there, see his leg, that hole right there? That's actually him shedding. That's his skin peeling. So he's shedding, so he's growing. He gonna get up there. He can be a little mean too. He can be a little butthole, a little cantankerous. He don't bite, but he does tail whip. He will tail whip. He'll hit this glass too. You know what I'm saying? Man, I appreciate y'all checking it out, checking me out though, following me, checking out what I got going on here at Peanuts Reptile House, Peanuts World of Reptiles. Man, I just appreciate the support, man. Y'all keep supporting. Make sure y'all go check out my videos. Check out, get to know my animals, get to know who's who. You know, Jinx and Peanut and Jabba and my tarantulas and my bearded dragons, my frill dragon. Like, I got a lot of animals. My iguanas, Topaz and Scion. Like, y'all gotta check out the videos. Follow me on TikTok, Peanuts World of Reptiles, Facebook, Peanuts World of Reptiles, here on YouTube, Peanuts World of Reptiles. Like, I got everything is Peanuts World of Reptiles. All my social media platforms, Peanuts World of Reptiles. So y'all make sure y'all check that out. And yeah, man, I appreciate y'all checking me out, supporting, viewing, seeing what's going on. This really helps with me to reach monetization. So that's why I'm doing it. That's why I'm going live. And then also just to share my world, share what I'm doing with y'all. You know what I'm saying? But Blue, look at Blue. So this cage is actually 4 foot wide. It's 4 foot deep. So you can see Blue, he almost on the other side. He's about 5.5 foot. I don't know what he doing. He a tail whipper though, so we gotta be careful. Because he will tail whip. And that tail do hurt when it hits you. It'll split your skin open if he hits you right. It'll have you bleeding for real. If he hits you with it the right way, it'll have you bleeding. But he don't bite. He just tail whip. Because he's still skittish. He's super skittish. I've only had Blue for a year, so he's super skittish. We still getting to know each other. Man, monitors they can be the most social lizards, but it take time. They gotta build trust. They have to trust you. You have to gain a monitor's trust. That's the only way to get a monitor to socialize. You gotta gain its trust. You can't force it on them. None of that. You have to do things to gain its trust. Okay. I'm sorry, y'all. I was reading the text. But yeah, Blue is what was I at? Blue is a 5.5 foot monitor. Oh, I was talking about trust. I'm sorry. I was talking about trust. Yeah, you got to gain their trust, man. These monitors, these animals, they don't trust easy. So it takes time. Like I said, I've been having them for a year. And he's still skittish with me. Look at him. Look how he looking back. He's still skittish with me. And but he will eat out of my hand. He's never bitten. He don't bite, but he does tail whip. You know. So that's his little defense mechanism. Now he's going back in his rock. He's going back under his rock. Look at him. He done ate his eggs. Now he's going back under his rock. There you go, right there. You see him? I can see him in there. Hey, Fabian. How you doing? We just looking at my black throat monitor, Blue. Watching him. Seeing what he up to. Just fed him 3 eggs. I'm in my reptile house, which has 3 reptile rooms. And and cleaning and building and upgrading enclosures, trying to figure out which animal is gonna stay in what enclosure and who gonna go where, who gonna do what. Sorry, y'all, about the camera. Then this enclosure right here, this is my Asian water monitor Jinx, who's currently hiding. And I don't know if y'all follow my videos, but man, I had so many issues with this pond. This is a custom enclosure, custom 6x3x3 enclosure. It was leaking. I could never get it to stop leaking. Finally got it to stop leaking after all this time. I think it leaked for like 2 years. And I finally got it to stop leaking. Because I had Jinx in a tub. Jinx was in like I had a tub sitting in the middle of it. And it would just filter that water. But now, tub is gone. Jinx got the full pond back. No more leaks. And that's Jinx right there hiding. That's my Asian water monitor Jinx. It's a normal Asian water monitor. But I also have a black dragon Asian water monitor. So that's Jinx right there hiding in there. I'm swimming in the water right now. But yeah, this is a custom enclosure. My guy Tim Place built this for me a couple of years back. And Jinx, it's about time for Jinx to come up out of here now and go into this new enclosure. So I don't know. I was gonna put Jinx in here and move Blue to this enclosure. I'm upgrading out here. Let's go see this enclosure out here. Don't mind the construction. But I was gonna put put Blue in this. What y'all think? You think I should put Jinx in this instead? Because Jinx gonna use all of this enclosure. Blue gonna stay right there in that corner. And that's it. And I bought this. I actually did not build this. Somebody else built it. I bought it from. And I just repurposed it. They was building it for like a snake or something. And it's kind of wonky, I know, but I did the best I could with it. I mean, it was cheap. It was $100. And it was solid, just wonky. They just didn't measure. They didn't do a bunch of cuts and measurements right, but it's cool. Everybody ain't carpenters. I ain't no carpenter, but I did what I could with it, and I'm gonna make it look good. But excuse the airplane over top of me. But yeah, that's what y'all think. Who you think should go in here, Jinx or Blue? Jinx will use the entire enclosure. I'm gonna have to put a water feature in it though for Jinx, because Jinx is a water monitor. So I don't know who I should give it to. Should I give it to Jinx or Blue? Y'all let me know. Let me know what y'all think. And then that enclosure right there, I just upgraded what was in that enclosure. If you're a follower of mine, then you know who was in that enclosure. And it's been upgraded. If you're not a follower of mine, then watch for the video that's about to drop about this upgraded enclosure. And this enclosure is actually about to be reused, and it's because it's a bigger space for my more or less crocodile Kong that's in there. It's about to be his enclosure because he's outgrown this one. This was a temporary enclosure he came with when I bought him. They gave me this enclosure with him. But that's him right there. Can y'all see him? Crazy crocodile, yo. I call him Air Croc because he can jump. He can jump and climb. And this camera looked like food in my hand. So he will jump at it. He done bit me before. I got a video on that too. Y'all check out that video. He bit me. First time I ever got bit by any of my crocodilians. But yeah, that's Kong. And I'm upgrading him. I'm upgrading him to that enclosure right there. That's gonna be his right there. So yeah. And now this is my Burmese python Titus. This is his enclosure. I'm actually cleaning it out. He actually not in here. He actually in a tote right now, so I can clean this out, get this all clean and smelling good for him. Man, he done messed this up. He just had a huge meal. He had a 12-pound rabbit. His Titus is 13 or 14 foot now, about 100 pounds, solid. Yeah. And then let me show you Roxy. I'm cleaning out Roxy's enclosure too. That's my female Burmese python. She up top up here. About to clean hers out. Yep. Clean her enclosure out. So yeah. So that's what I'm doing in the reptile house today. The reptile garage. Look, Blue posted up. Look at Blue. So shy. Sorry about that. Y'all can't see him. Let's see. Let's see, bro. Look at Blue. Blue is so shy. So shy and scared. Oh, look at him. Gotta get them tongue flicks. Come on, Blue. Give us some tongue flicks, baby. We ain't about to hurt you. I am not gonna hurt you. You had just had you some eggs. For everybody just joining, Blue is my black throat monitor. 5.5-foot black throat monitor. Boy, 5 years old. He a beast. Love him to death. You know, it's interesting because I was gonna sell him, but man, I'm not selling my monitor, man. I'm gonna keep my monitor, man. I'm gonna keep him. Look at his tail way back there. This rock is like 3.5 foot, maybe 4 foot, and he's stretched out of the rock. So, but he actually curls and balls up in it, and that's where he sleeps. This is where he spends most of his day. So I don't know. Y'all tell me, what should I do? Should I keep him in here, or put him in the other enclosure that I'm working on? Yeah, love it to death. And I appreciate y'all watching and liking the live, following the live, man. You know, it helps me on the road to monetization, helps me get monetized, which in turn will help me to make money, to put money back into the animals. Because, you know, everything I do come out of my pocket, so, which I don't mind. It's my animals. I love them to death. So I'm definitely going to spend money on them, you know what I'm saying? But monetization definitely helps with that. You know, it definitely helps with that. So, you know, I appreciate y'all just liking and supporting the live, man. Watching, seeing what's going on, you know, because that definitely helps. But look at Blue. Blue has not tongue flick. Blue is so leery right now. And it's like, come on, Blue, stop it. You've been standing there all this time. You can go back under your rock. You can go back under your rock. You don't have to be scared or nervous. You see, I haven't even came close to you, bruh. Oh, you want another egg? I think we should give him another egg. Let's see. Let's give him another egg. Hold on. He only had 3, so he hasn't had a full meal yet today. So let's give him another egg. Let me close this so he don't jump out while I'm trying to get the eggs. Because then that's a whole nother problem if he jump out. Then I got to chase him around. And I got the door open, so that means he going to get outside. So let's get him another egg. These eggs are so cold. He don't mind it, though. He like them cold, for real. Put it over here. Put it over here on his rock so it can heat up. Heat it up real quick. Oh, shoot. Don't let it roll. Let it heat up. See, he just had 3. Those are the remnants of the 3 he just had. Still got yolk right there. But we're going to let that heat up real quick. Might come out and get it, actually. We'll see. If he don't, then I'm going to feed it to him. I'm going to hand feed it to him. Because Blue does let me hand feed him. Blue will let me hand feed him, so if he don't, I just hand feed it to him. And I'll go from there. So we're going to let that heat up for a second. Let's see. Hey, Blue. Don't be nervous, bud. How do I know he nervous? Y'all wonder how I know he nervous? I know he nervous because he not tongue flicking. That's how you know, the animal is watching and trying to figure out his next escape route or what I'm up to, what I'm doing. But when he tongue flick, that's when you know he thinking. He's trying to figure out the situation, and he's not in that fight or flight mode. But That's what you always want to check for. You always want to check. I mean, you always want to watch for tongue flicks with your monitor lizards, because that's what. I mean, even snakes too. That tongue flicks is what assure you that that animal is thinking versus trying to harm you or get away from you or anything like that. So yeah, and he is not tongue flicking at all. But it's the camera. I know what it is. It's the camera. And me and him are still building a good relationship. I've only had him for a year. He came to me, he came to me, like this. See how he jumped? That's because I moved. When I moved the camera a little closer to him. So, it's something he's not used to. He actually should be used to it because he's been on camera a few times, eating and everything, and I've never harmed him or touched him or anything. So, but it takes time, man. You got to earn these animals' trust. See, now he backing up. He tongue flicking. Look at him. He figured out. He's figuring out I'm not here to harm him. I'm not here to hurt him. Gotta earn these animals' trust, man. Gotta earn it. And it's not easy to earn. It take time. It take patience. And just, working with them. 30 minutes a day is what I say. 30 minutes a day, you can earn their trust and get an animal to bond with you in time. Blue be mad at me though, because every interaction me and Blue done never had has always been to take him out of here to, so I can clean or put him in here when I got it finished. So we haven't always had good what he would consider a good interaction. You know what I'm saying? The monitors are, man, they are weird. They are a funny animal. They man, it's like dealing with a kid, like a little kid, or something. Nah, I can't even say that. It's gaining trust. It's trust exercises. You got to gain their trust. And any little thing that they don't like, they deem bad, sets you all the way back. It'll set you all the way back with them, and you starting all over from the beginning. So everything, from the time I first got him, this enclosure wasn't ready, which I implore people, man, don't never buy nothing and you don't have a space for it. I always have a space for it. That way you can just you can bring it right into the space. Especially lizards, monitors, and stuff like that, because of how they are. I didn't have this enclosure ready, so he was in another enclosure, and he hated that one. It was actually a smaller enclosure, but he was smaller too. It was like a 5x3x3 enclosure, and he hated that enclosure, and he always was trying to tear it up and get out of it. And sometimes I would let him out because I knew he hated it, but putting him back was always a fight. So we haven't always had the best interactions, but in time, he's a monitor, so he's learning that I'm not gonna hurt him, that I'm not gonna harm him, but it takes time. It takes time with him, man. Time and patience. Look his tail back there. Time and patience is but man, it's so rewarding. The moment y'all bond and y'all get it, man, the reward for that is crazy. Like, the feeling is crazy when you actually bond with your lizard and bond with your monitors or your lizard, whatever kind of lizard you got, to have it come to you, to come up when you walk in the room, and then it come up to the door. Man, that is nothing like that feeling, to see it do that. Like a puppy. Look, he whipping his tongue out because he's still curious. He's still curious and know he about to get some food at some point. That's why he whipping his tongue out like that. Let me see if this egg won't heat it up yet. See if this egg heated up. It should be hot. Yeah, it's a lot warmer than it was. So we're gonna put that right there. Put that right there. See, I can't see his head, so I don't want to bite my fingers. I was gonna feed it to him, but I can't see his head no more. So we'll just put it right there. Let him get it. He'll come out and get it in a minute. Because that's actually what he was waiting on. He was actually waiting on that. Y'all see him under there? You see him? Yeah, you see him a little bit. Let's see where he at. There you go. Oh, he turned around. So that's why he don't even know the egg is there. He turned around. So I guess we're gonna have to just leave it there for now. Or maybe it'll turn back around, let's see. Nope. Blue, you don't want this egg, bud? I just brought this egg out for you, dude. Put it down here on this end. Put it down. Put it down here. Look at his head right there. Y'all see his head? That's his head right there. Whipping his tongue out. See, now he gonna see the egg. See? See? He's getting a sense of it. He's getting that egg. He know that egg is here now. Let's see. Get him. Get that egg. Here, bud. Get the egg. There you go. There you go. Got the egg. It's so hot in his enclosure. Lord, it's hot in here. He busted. Oh, man. It's hot in there. Had to get up out of there. All right. I say we go socialize with Peanut. Peanut is my black dragon. If you're not an OG follower or someone who's been following me, that's my black dragon Asian water monitor. So let's go socialize with Peanut. Let's go mess with Peanut. This blue. And it's probably gonna be a little loud in here because my wife is playing music while she's cleaning up too. We both cleaning up the reptile rooms. That's reptile room number 1. Let's go to reptile room number 2. Reptile room number 2. This is reptile room number 2. That's my enclosure for my frilled dragon. All my tarantulas. And this room getting clean right now too, so doing a lot of cleaning. Excuse the music. Let's go upstairs. Let's go see reptile room number 3 in the reptile house. Peanut's World of Reptiles. Let's go. And I'm getting this room together. This room is brand new, so just brought these cages in here, or these enclosures in here. And y'all will get to know those two reptiles in just a minute. But let's go see Peanut. Let's get Peanut some eggs too. Peanut will eat every day. Peanut is my boy or my girl. I don't know if Peanut a boy or a girl just yet. I'll figure it out here soon though. Let's get Peanut some eggs. Forgive me, y'all. Let's get them. These are quail eggs. All right. Peanut in that water over there. Hey, Peanut. What you doing, bud? What you doing? Huh? Here. Look. Here. Here. Peanut scared of the camera. We do some filming together. We do a lot of filming together, but me and Peanut had a bad interaction. Again, monitors, man. We had a bad interaction. Peanut had got out, but he got out in a bad, and I had to put him back. I couldn't let him stay out because I normally just let him stay out or her stay out, but I couldn't let her stay out, and I had to hurry up and get Peanut back in because it was actually while I was at work. I was on lunch, and I came home just to play with him for a little bit, but let Peanut out. I mean, Peanut ended up getting out. I left the door open on accident. I had ran to do something real quick. Left the door open. Peanut got out. Had to chase Peanut around the room. Excuse me. Excuse me. Had to chase Peanut around the room, which led to me having to grab Peanut and just put Peanut back in. Peanut did not like that, which created a bad interaction, a negative experience. So now we starting all over again. And if you follow me, or OG follower, you know I went from a lot. I worked with Peanut a lot. I haven't had Peanut that long. I've had Peanut for about maybe 4 months, 4 or 5 months now, maybe 4 or 5 months. And when I got Peanut, Peanut was totally mean. Didn't bite, but did tail whip. Peanut straight tail whip, hiss, puffed up, all that. But I worked with Peanut, and Peanut stopped doing all that. And I had got Peanut to the point where Peanut was actually coming to the glass. I come in the room, Peanut trying to see what I got, see what I'm doing. So, but now we have started back over again to working with each other, trying to figure each other out, bonding, which Peanut is so smart, man. Peanut, even though Peanut reverts back to being skittish and hissing, I'll stand here for a minute and show Peanut that I'm not here to harm or, hurt. And eventually, like now, we'll come out and start trying to figure out, allow his curiosity to figure out what in the world I got going on. See? Just take time. But the experiences were so rewarding, man. When you get these things, these monitors to love you and bond with you, oh man, it's crazy. My black dragon Peanut, my Asian water monitor, black dragon Peanut. Yep. Loving on Peanut right now. Want more food. I got another egg for you. Hold on, look. 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 Got another egg for you. Ouch. All right, we just scared each other. That doggone the substrate poked me, stuck me. Goodness gracious, that hurt. And I done scared Peanut. See, them the type of interactions you can't have. You gotta be slow and patient. I know, I'm sorry. Here go the egg. Here go the egg though. Ow, you ain't got a tail with me. There go the egg right there. See what I'm saying? We back to ground zero. But we're gonna figure it out. Interactions like this, as long as Peanut see, like, this is a very vulnerable time for an animal when they're eating. And if you're still here and didn't bother that animal, the animal records that. They remember that. They remember that. And that's a positive interaction. That becomes a positive thread that you've just built with that animal. But again, still take time. You got to do it 1,000 times before it starts trusting you. Take 1,000 times to get it done. Now Peanut gonna go and bask. See, stuff when the animal does that, an animal bask, those are vulnerable times. But if it knows that it can bask and not be messed with and not be harmed, that's another positive thread of trust just built right there. Opposed to when I show you these other ones, like Jabba and Archie, man, they have no trust with me right now. But I just got them. I haven't had them that long. I just got them, so yeah. It's gonna take time. Oh, and Archie just smashed all them roaches I put in there. Look at Peanut. Peanut, you still got shell or something on the side of your mouth. You gonna get that off? You gonna get that off at some point? Yeah, I don't know. You gonna get back in your water? Well, get back in the water then. What? Thinking. Tongue flicks is always good. Because that means you thinking. You figuring it out that he can trust me. Or she can trust me. Because I still don't know if Peanut a girl or a boy. I'm going to figure it out, though. I'm going to get a little older. He actually big enough now to find out whether or not it's a boy or a girl. But I'm chilling. I don't need to know right now. I want to get the trust issues dealt with first. All right, you going back in your water to relax, huh? See, huffing. That huffing and puffing. That's like what you doing. But as long as you see that good tongue, that tongue flick right there, licking the side, that's real good. That's what you want. That's exactly what you want. You know. This is letting Peanut know I'm not here to harm you. I'm feeding you. I'm the one that keeps you. I'm the one that loves you. But take time, man. Trust takes time. Trust takes time to build. That's with everything, even with people. It takes time to build trust. Look at Peanut. I love this black dragon. And this is actually my second black dragon. Because my first one, man, it died the week I got it. And shout out to my boy Van Animals, who I got it from, because he took care of me on this one. So he looked out for me on this one because he knew the first one had passed. So, yep, my boy Van Animals, man. Y'all check him out, Van Animals. He be at NARBC, Herbs, all of the shows, all the reptile shows. If they come to your city, he definitely gonna be there. Yeah, that's my black dragon Peanut. All right, let's go down here and look at who else. Look at some of these new purchases I got. Jabba. My wife's name is. This is my Savannah Monitor Jabba. And this is actually a horrible position to have Jabba in on the floor. But that's why we're doing a lot of the cleaning and stuff, because we had to pull some old stands and tables out so that we could sit them up. You will never get a lizard to socialize with you on the floor unless you lay down on the floor with it, which that's what I've been doing with them. But I'm actually kind of hovering over top of them, and which is not good, you know, when you want to socialize. So let's get down here on the floor. Get down here on the floor, and you see these bowls in here. See, look at Jabba. Jabba is so nervous, but I just got Jabba. Like Jabba the Hutt. Jabba is a Savannah Monitor. You know, they from Southern Africa. But, yeah. Got these bowls. This bowl's super worms. Then I had the bowl with the dubia roaches in it. He smashed all those roaches. He or she. I don't know Jabba, boy or girl yet. But he smashed all those roaches, so we can take that out of there. But Jabba is super nervous, too. But the good thing about Jabba food motivated. So I can definitely work with that. I can use that. In Savannah's, I got Jabba about 2 weeks ago, week and a half ago. Yep. And Jabba is looking good. For real, because Savannah's normally do not survive, yo. They don't survive at all, especially when you get the little babies. The little baby Savannahs do not survive, man. You probably got a week with them before they, what they used to say back in the day, conk out. Yeah, you probably got about a week with a Savannah, man. Some people, if you know what you're doing, you can bring it back. You can bring it, you know, you can keep it going. But man, they all wild caught. So they be loaded with parasites, and then they stressed out. So the stress that the animal is experiencing because of the parasites is in it, normally in the wild, they can get rid of that. because they wild and free and they can, you know, hide and control their stress levels. But in captivity, that animal, man, when that animal trying to, you know, when it's stressed out with them parasites in it, his body, he can't get rid of the parasites like his body normally would when he's free, because he's too stressed. He's too stressed to get rid of the parasites. So eventually the parasites take over and they kill him. So that's why they never last. Savannas never last in captivity, especially when they little bitty babies. But I was fortunate enough to get Jabba. See how big Jabba is? Jabba, man, came at this size. So it's past that it's still Jabba is still a baby, but it's past that firstborn stage, you know, that first hatch stage. And Jabba is grown, is a lot bigger. So these ones do a lot better. They're a lot more established. They're a lot better established. And so hopefully Jabba will stick around, and, you know, we can get Jabba up to 4 foot, because savannas do get big, man. They get up to 4 foot, and you need a big room for them. You need space for them. So eventually I'll probably put Jabba in a 4x2x2, and, you know, go from there. But yeah, Jabba done smashed. So look how y'all backed up in that corner, cause he just no tongue flicks, nothing. Just super nervous. Jabba does bite. Jabba does tail whip. Does all that. Yeah, man. It's bad. It's bad. And then let's go over here. All right, we're going to leave Jabba alone. Let Jabba relax. We go over here and talk to Archie. Archie is my Argus monitor. And I named it Archie because Archie is wild, yo. Look at Archie. If y'all know anything about Argus monitors, they just as bad as Nile monitors, if not worse. They definitely are skittish. Definitely skittish. Archie bites and tail whips, and super skittish. But, you know, gotta work with them. Gotta work with them and try to get them to calm down, and hopefully we can. Hopefully we can work with Archie and get it to calm down and get right. But I just got Archie. I actually bought Archie and Jabba the same day. I got them the same day. So, yeah. So I've had them both for like a week and a half now, and they both biters. And I actually got them from the same person too. They both biters and tail whippers. So I got to work with both of them to get them to calm down. Because you do not want a 5-foot Argus monitor to bite you at all. That's going to be a nice little bite, yo, for real. So you definitely want it to calm down. You want to get them calm, and, you know, Archie is a little bit not as much food motivated as Jabba, but definitely will go after food. You just got to get it to the point of trusting you, which is going to take time with Archie. Archie going to take a lot of time to build trust. But I'm going to work with him. Yep, I'm going to work with him. Got him hiding back there. You know, this is all new for them. I'm new, the camera new space, new place. They babies, they, you know, born in the world. The next thing you know, they in somebody's hand in a cup being shipped, you know. So, yeah, it's a lot on them. It's a lot for them, to take in and understand. Yeah, but for you just joining, this is my Argus monitor, Archie. I don't know if it's a boy or girl. I don't know. I made a video with it the other day. Y'all check out my other sites, TikTok, my other profiles, social media sites that I'm on, TikTok, Peanuts World of Reptiles, Facebook, Peanuts World of Reptiles. But I made a video with Archie the other day, man, and the way this lizard bit my finger and was locked on and actually went to sleep while biting me and just stayed locked on, biting my finger. Like, it was crazy. It was so funny, hilarious, and crazy. And I was like, yo, I'm going to call you Archie. Archie the Argus monitor. So that's where that came from. But Archie could very well be a girl. I don't know if it's a girl or a boy. Some people can sex them. You know, I can't sex them. I'm not that good. But yeah, I'm gonna find out eventually though whether it's a boy or a girl. But I like that name. Even if it's a girl, I still keep that name Archie. Yep, girls tend to stay smaller too. Girls will get about 3.5, 4 foot. About 3.5 foot to 4 foot. Boys, they go for 4.5 foot to 5 foot. So yeah, that's tip of nose to tip of tail. Cool little monitor though. They from Australia. Argus monitors are from Australia. Little mean, and these are the ones that tripod. Archie has tripoded for me before too. That's why this monitor, that's what makes these monitors so cool, because it stands on his hind legs and uses his tail to tripod and look around. And I actually have him on video tripoding too. I've posted videos of that. Y'all check me out on TikTok, Peanuts World of Reptiles on TikTok, and you see them videos of him tripoding. They have some strong hind legs, yo. They jump and climb and tripod and stand up like little raptors. They look like a little raptor, little velociraptor. It's crazy. Look at him. See, now he like, okay, you ain't making no moves. I ain't gonna worry about you right now. So he tongue flicking, he walking around looking for a meal. That's a good thing. But you can't walk up to me and start hissing like I'm coming into your space, because I'm not, bruh. You're coming over here by me. So why you hissing at me? You coming by me. You telling me to move so you can come through and do what you want to do? Is that what you're saying? Like, he get mad. I mean, he do all three too when he get mad. All four. He hiss, he bite, he tail whip, and he poop. This sucker do it all, yo. Like, I never had an animal that did all four defense mechanisms. Archie does them all. Poop, pee, poop and pee, hiss, tail whip, bite, all that. All that. It's so funny. But, you know, hey, it is what it is. This Archie. We're going to figure it out. We don't have to. We ain't got no choice. We got to live together. We got to figure it out, Archie. We got to figure it out, bud. You hear me? Yep. All right, people. Let's go see Scion. Leave Archie alone so Archie don't get too stressed out. Go up here and see Scion. So this is Scion. My Lewis eye iguana. Lewis eye is a hybrid iguana. They're Cuban. So it's half Cuban rock iguana and half blue Cayman Island iguana. So they're because the blue Cayman Island iguanas are endangered, and there's not a lot of them left. So they've bred them with the Cuban rocks, and man, they come out beautiful too. And I think Scion, which Scion means blue, if anybody was wondering why we named it Scion, it means blue. This is my wife's iguana actually, and I think she thinks Scion is a girl because the boys' blues are more pronounced and the girls aren't as pronounced. So when we first got it, you could see the blue, but now as it's getting bigger, you don't really see the blue as much anymore. And because of that light, you know, y'all can't really, oh, there we go. That light is crazy, but you can't really see the blue in her or him like you used to be able to when it was a baby. But, I mean, you know, hopefully, I'm still hoping for a boy. And maybe that's just a thing it's going through because it's getting older. I don't know. In time, we will tell. We'll be able to tell in time. But yeah, this is Scion. This is Scion. Scion is social, actually. way more social with my wife than me, but I got this camera in Sion's face, and Sion don't really, I never really put cameras in Sion's face, but Sion also know me, you know I ain't gonna hurt it, so, you know. I don't know, it might be a girl, man. It could quite possibly be a girl. We wanted a boy, but it could quite possibly be a girl. Nevertheless, we're not gonna love it no less, you know. We just get us a boy. We'll try to get one that's a boy. Hopefully we don't end up with two girls, you know. So the next one I get, I'm gonna make sure it's a boy. I'm gonna have it sex and make sure it's a boy. All right, that's Sion, people. And this is my third reptile room that I'm slowly putting together, you know. In time, I'm put it together. I'm doing, you know, stuff come out of my pocket, you know, on the road to monetization, trying to get monetized so then that way I can put the money into, you know, I can, which is probably still come out of my pockets, but, you know, it won't as much because I'll take that money from monetization and put it back into the reptiles, back into the room. But so all I need y'all to do is just support, man. Just watch. Watch the videos, like the videos, comment. That's what helped me. You don't need to send me no money or none of that. Just watch the videos. This live, supposedly when you go live, that helps too. You know, so yeah, just watch the videos. Check out my other videos on my page, Peanuts World of Reptiles. Check me out on TikTok, Peanuts World of Reptiles, Facebook, Peanuts World of Reptiles, Instagram, Peanuts World of Reptiles, or Mr. Cuz I Say So, MRKUZISAYSO. And I got a TikTok that's Mr. Cuz I Say So too. That's where I actually started at on TikTok, Mr. Cuz I Say So, MRKUZISAYSO. Well, I'm about to get up out of here. This is the end of the live. I've been on here 72 minutes and 20 seconds, yo. So this is my third reptile room in my reptile house. I'm putting it together. I just actually moved everything in here like this week. But so I'm putting it together. It's gonna look way better. It's gonna be way better. Trust me. It's gonna look like my other reptile room downstairs. So we getting it together. I just moved everything in here. This table is actually going up under Archie, and then I got another table downstairs I'm about to put up under Jabba. So they gonna be, I've got to get them off the floor because that's a horrible way to try to socialize your monitors. Horrible way. You hovering over them, oh man, you sure enough will not get them to socialize that way. But I'll just come in here and cut their lights on, and then I get out. I'll let them get acclimated. But all right, people, man, I appreciate y'all checking me out, man. I'm about to get up out of here. I got more stuff to do. I ain't halfway finished, and I got to beat the dark, rather. All right, we out, man. Appreciate y'all checking me out. Peanuts World of Reptiles, man. I appreciate y'all checking me out. Appreciate y'all following, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, share, subscribe. Keep coming back. Keep supporting the videos, man. I'm keep doing more bigger things. Keep putting more into them and keep bettering everything and upgrading everything. All right, people. We up out of here. Peace.